Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Yevamot Mem Amid Aleph. The Gemara at the bottom writes about a famous klal Yachid Rabim Halachik Rabim. That was machlokas between one Tana and many other Tanam, one Amor against others. We paskin like the Rabim. There's of course a lot to analyze with this sugya. It's not an ironclad rule. There are times that we will paskin like a Yachid against the Rabim, but normally that's what we assume. That we go by the Rabim, the Rove. Big machloket ensued with the writing of the Shulchan Aruch 500 years ago. Now the Shulchan Aruch, of course, is holy of holies, but 500 years ago when he wrote it, he writes in his introduction that he based himself on Rambam, Rif, and Rosh, and as long as the three of them paskin, the two out of the three paskin on a certain issue, he followed their psak. And many challenged, Maharshal and others challenged him, the Ramah as well. What happened to the Mordechai, the Ramban, Tosfos? There's so many other shitas. How come you didn't follow them and take them into account? And one of the many discussions that came up was Rabim. How come you didn't take into account Rabim? Acharei Rabim Lahato. So Rav Yosaif at the end of Yechaveh Daat has a discussion on the psak, the rules of psak in the Shulchan Aruch. And he brings down from the Birkai Yosaif and others that Acharei Rabim Lahato means that you have a beis din and everyone's around together arguing it out, arguing over a point, and they discuss it and each one tries to prove his side and disprove the other side, and then you have 60%, 70%, 80% are convinced of one way and the other 20-30% cannot win them over. That's when we say Acharei Rabim. But when you have Sfarim written in different generations and there was no argument, discussion between the two of them, then we don't necessarily have the rule of Acharei Rabim Lahato. That's one way Rav tries to explain how the Shulchan Aruch paskins based on the Rambam, Rif, and Rosh when they clearly were not Rabim. It's an interesting chiddush, and of course this has many ramifications in general about a person, how one paskins and how much he has to research to find out what all the Rabim of the poskim are up to. How much does the role of Rabim play in psak? When you don't have the Masa Umatan. So Rav is bringing up a fascinating issue. It's at the end of Chilek Hey in Yechaveh Daat. Shalom.